Putangs. Let's get some putangs. Mole catching with putangs. Here we go. Here's one that's already set. Let's show you how to set them. First thing you need to do is get some fishing line, tie your trigger with some fishing line. A lot of people, you'll see them doing special super knots and fishing knots and things like that. All it's got to do is hold the trigger on so it doesn't get lost. And if you lose the trigger, it's hardly the end of the world, is it? You know what I mean. But I basically just do a really kind of simple knot over the top, like the one where you start tying your shoelaces, but you do it 3 times. Should have got some thicker fishing line really. That's sort of been a lot easier. So it's not going anywhere now. Okay, you want kind of that length between the two. Then you need a setting tool. So the setting tool goes in around here, and then basically you turn that until you've got the jaws open enough to get that in. I need a little bit further, and that basically just sits in there and slowly release them. Now let's show you how to set them. Hopefully they don't go off in between there and there. You need some tent pegs. Let's go and set them. So Mark's already found the run. I'm going to just put that down and try not to set them off because they are very, very sensitive. Let's find this hole now. Get my old glasses off. What a beautiful day today, eh, Mark?
Certainly is.
So there's the hole. So I've got a run going that way. Another run. That's only going one way there. Let's have a bit more of a dig.
Have I found you a dodgy tunnel?
You found me a dodgy tunnel, Mark.
Soz.
Let's chase it back. Got a lazy mole here. I'm going to do more damage to the lawn than the mole is at this rate. I'll find another hole then, shall I? There we go. So there's the run. This is number 1. Okay, so we got one going that way, look. I know you want to zoom in a bit. So we got one tunnel going that way, one tunnel going that way. It's not a very fat mole, this one. Let's clear some stuff out. We're struggling to get the putangs in here, I think. The putang, what a name. What a name. So we need to make sure that there's plenty space for the putang to go in with the trigger. And the peg. So the peg is there, goes through there to hold the trap in place. We get the trap in first. I've set myself a little bit of a challenge here, Mark, I think. If I can get that in there, I'll be impressed. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. And then I like to push it so that the holding peg is against that side of the loop, because any pressure coming that way from the mole that sets off the trap is immediate. I'll push that right in, hold that nice and tight, and we'll try and do the same on the other side. Is that Ricky just delivering a little load of bees? Yeah, three more. Is it 3 more colonies you've just taken up the bee zoo?
That again, sorry.
Is that 3 more colonies you've taken up the bee zoo?
I need to make some more benches.
Tell them where they want to go if they want to see you taking bees out of chimneys.
Need to go and watch that on Hems Holistic, or need to see me getting stung and taking them out of chimneys.
That's Hems Holistic Honey on YouTube.
Apostrophe S, is it? I can never remember.
It's your turn now.
Right, I need to make some more benches for the bees.
And then that one again. The trigger's there, it's tied on. You've got to get that in that hole. I just let it follow its own little thing through. I think that's as far as I want to push that one. And then tent peg in this side, so any pressure on it, and there we go. And then it's a shame I haven't got a bit of soil to go over the top of that. If it was in a normal lawn, it wouldn't be so bad. And then we'll just lightly put that in. Very important that you put a marker stick in the in the molehill, because otherwise you'll look and you'll think, where did I put all my traps? Trust me, you think when you're putting this trap in, you'll remember where it was. You will not, I promise you. So I'm going to leave that there for a second while we get a marker peg. And we'll just show people just one more time. I haven't tied these triggers on. We'll show you just one more time. The fiddly Putange. French, innit? Bloody French. So you push that into there, turn, there's your trigger, and that basically goes in there. Release the trigger, slowly but surely. And there you go, so that's set. But I'm gonna have to unset this now. Holding on to the trigger, because if you haven't tied it on, that will go a million miles away. And what we'll do, we'll come back next week, we'll check these traps, but trust me, they work. Enjoy. There's a playlist here that you can watch all about different types of styles and different types of trapping for moles, and there'll also be a link to some other interesting videos. I don't know what it'll be, I haven't decided yet. You decide. There's plenty of playlists on our website. And don't forget, if you want to see our bee work of us taking bees out of chimneys and places like that, you need to get over to our sister channel. You can find it on the homepage of Pest Interceptors, but it's Hems's Holistic Honey.